Hey guys, we are down here at the federal courthouse. We got a good crowd inside. We filled the courtroom. We still got 40 something people outside here protesting, flipping them around. We've thrown the tea into the harbor. You know, the historical representation, the symbolic reference that we're done being abused by a tyrannical government. We're done not having justice. We're done not having a government that doesn't listen to us anymore. So there's a little bit of media out here. We've gotten a couple of interviews. Hopefully they do justice for us at this point. Hopefully they get the message out. It's going to be aired here locally, and that's great. But what it's looking like, it's going to be up to us.
Forgive me, Dad.
It's going to be up to us to get this message out. We're not going to be able to rely on the media. They proved that to be the facts of just what it is. So it's up to us to educate the people of what's going on. Even the people you don't like, the family members that won't listen, you have to sit down. We all have to sit down and say, look, this is what's taking place. These are the abuses that are happening to not just these people. They're abusing the people that we're talking about right now, but it doesn't stop them from abusing you or your friends or your family as well. So we have to get this message out at all costs. Make the phone calls out to the senators. We've got 4 names and numbers, I think, that have been put out that are specifically on the subcommittee of the Judiciary Committee that focuses on oversight of the judicial branch. So do we have those senators' names handy by chance?
I do on my phone.
We'll keep going. We'll dig that out here real quick. We got to make those phone calls. We got to get that information out. We got to continue to hound the media, because ultimately this is their job. We're doing their job for them. Whether they like it or not, that's what we're doing. We're doing their job for them. Let's get this message out. So we're trying to be loud. We're trying to be obnoxious and bringing attention to what's going on. It's amicable, it's peaceful out here. People are honking, driving by. People are stopping by and talking. So let's keep this up. It's a little breezy out here. So, okay, so the I got 2 things going on here, so bear with me. So there was 4 names specifically that got brought out. You know what? I'm going to dig those up and I will post those for you guys. There's 4 people on that subcommittee. I'm sorry I'm not prepared for that at the moment. But keep supporting, keep spreading this message, get these videos out, talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, and that's what we're going to do. We'll keep you guys updated throughout the day. One thing I do want to update on, I know everybody's probably heard it already, but the chances of having a mistrial first thing this morning are pretty slim to none. The prosecution issued a motion last night. They basically want to restrict the other 3 men from testifying in front of the jury. They are definitely banning and striking Eric's testimony from the record, and basically they're trying to punish these guys. What was the word that they used? They're putting on, do we know what the word was that they used for the, I always forget this word, but basically they're punishing these guys. They're saying they're not following the rules, and they're just not even going to get to defend themselves at this point in front of the jury. It's an atrocity. It's not due process. It's not justice. And we have to scream from the mountaintops to get this out. So we'll see you guys soon. We'll update you guys throughout the day. There's tons of people out here updating, so I'm sure you can find a live feed somewhere or a video of what's going on. I'm just going to give you guys a pan around here, and then get back to screaming and yelling. So down the street, we got signs that line the whole street. Head over here again to our Tea Party. We're going to pan around. We got people all over. It is heartwarming. We've had a lot of people show up. The one thing that I will report is that courtroom is 100% full. And that's what was the most important aspect of being here, is making sure that there's people inside that can come out and report what took place. We got signs all the way down the street. We got people waving. There's people talking, which is actually probably the most important aspect of this whole thing. So we're doing what we can do. We're out here getting this done. I know for a fact we have people here from Texas, we have people here from Utah, we have people here from Arizona, California, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, Washington. Who have I missed? We have people here from Montana and people from Indiana and Tennessee as well. And Arizona. The support is overwhelming. And oh, here we go. We got the names: Blumenthal, Senator Hatch, Senator Flake, and Senator Klobuchar. Sorry if I switched that name. But if somebody can post their phone numbers on here, we need to blow their phones up. Their phone lines need to melt today as to what's taking place inside this courtroom. So anyhow, I'm going to quit ranting. I'm going to quit rambling here. We're going to keep you guys updated throughout the day as it goes on, and go from there. Thank you. Hey guys and gals, court is on recess for an hour to argue the motion that to suppress the testimony of the other 3 defendants. So everybody's out here. I just wanted to give everybody an update real quick. It sounds like the judge was pretty pissed off. We'll get some first-hand accounts. I wasn't in there, so I don't want to give a second-hand story. So we'll get some people to talk about what they saw. So hang on one second. Pan around, you can see we got a pretty good crowd now. There's a lot of people in that courtroom. The number that we talked about, I think they said was 80 people in the courtroom. So everybody's out here on a break. So I want to get some people on video talking about what they saw today. So Andrew,
Yeah.
are you ignoring me?
What's up?
You want to talk about what you saw?
Danny saw.
Danny, come talk about what you saw.
Yes.
All right, so hang on a second. So hey, for everybody that doesn't know, this is Danny from Sugar Pine. I will butcher your last name, so go ahead.
Vandershelden.
There you go, Danny Vandershelden.
Vandershelden.
Gotcha. So anyways, tell us what you saw in the first 2 hours of court today.
Well, I've been watching virtually every update by John and Andrea, and it was just these 2 hours still blew my mind to actually witness it in person, what happened.
Oh, you got notes. You took notes. Good man.
Yes. First off, the judge gets in there, tells everyone good morning. She sounds tired and wore out. It's almost like she knows she's being disgusting. Then, the judge refers to the defendant's motion for mistrial and that them trying to say what they saw. They're just trying to say what they saw, and she says they're showboating, and she's very disappointed that experienced attorneys would attempt to do something like that, and she is offended and it's insulting.
Okay, everybody, we're going live!
She also said there was no evidence that the people on the hill at Bunkerville were snipers, even though there's pictures of them being
The guy
snipers.
testified he was a sniper earlier in the trial.
Yeah, and the
he
judge
testified
said
he had his finger on the trigger on Eric's head.
And the judge, and I'm quoting, there is no evidence that those people on the hill were snipers. And so that was not relevant testimony because there was no evidence to support it, according to the judge. She said that if you're doing a crime and a law enforcement agent points a gun at you, you can't claim defense because it's like saying you rob a bank and a security guard points a gun at you, you can't point a gun back and that's not self-defense. So she's comparing robbing a bank to our First Amendment right to protest. That by being there at the protest, we're committing a crime as if we were robbing a bank.
Unbelievable.
The defense attorneys then met with each other for a few moments, spoke privately, and they said they needed an hour. So I'm assuming that their mind was just blowing his mind. They needed an hour to try to put this all together and figure out what they just heard. But this is absolutely disgusting, and it's just, I feel sick. I need to take a shower. It's much worse than you could imagine in there.
Man. Unbelievable. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So we're going to get off here real quick. We're doing a live update with Andrea and John. So we'll get back with you guys in a bit.